Hello, nice to meet you again and welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Headline today. The plan of self-flexible adaptation and effective control over the COVID-19 pandemic in the station on the basis of thoroughly grasping the guidance of the central government resolution number 128 and QCP on striving to restore all social activities soon. An online conference to implement the COVID-19 vaccine management plan nationwide, the conference is connected to 11,000 locations. Top news: the plan on self-flexible adaptation and effective control over the COVID-19 pandemic in the administration of Cần Thơ City must be built in the extreme spirit, but also we should be careful and thorough to meet the aspirations and requirements of people, on the basis of thoroughly grasping the guidance of the central government resolution number 128 per NQCP on striving to restore on social activities soon, and news in detail. That is the direction of the Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh at the meeting of the Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control in Cần Thơ City to discuss the prevention and control of the COVID-19 epidemic in the future. The meeting connects districts, communes, wards, and townships. The plan is discussed. The majority of delegates agree with the assessment of the epidemic level of the COVID-19 epidemic prevention and control headquarters in the city. However, with the current rate of vaccination, more than 80,000 injections per day in the city, Cần Thơ City is fully capable of meeting the criteria of over 70% of people aged 18 and over receiving at least one dose of vaccine against COVID-19, as well as over 80% of people aged 65 years and older who receive a full dose of COVID-19 vaccine to be classified at the level 1. Regarding ensuring the body's ability to accept and treat medical examination and treatment departments at all levels, currently the city has 3,220 treatment beds, of which there were 2,100 beds on the first floor treating 411 patients. The second floor has 920 beds with 267 patients, and the third floor has 200 beds treating 49 patients. Regarding the number of new cases in the community from September 23rd to the present, Cần Thơ City has not recorded anyone positive for SARS-CoV-2 in the community. Closing speech at the meeting, Secretary of the City Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh noted that the City People's Committee, when developing a plan, must based on Resolution number 128 per NQCP of the government to issue the temporary regulation on self-flexible adaptation and effective control over the COVID-19 pandemic. In the common time, the Secretary of the Cần Thơ City Party Committee suggested that the headquarters receives the comments of the delegates, focus on reviewing, making statistics, and monitoring the registration of vaccinations through the immunization portal vaccination, and at the same time notify the subjects to fully implement the vaccination. On the afternoon of October 16, the Ministry of Health coordinated with the Ministry of Public Security and the Ministry of Information and Communications to organize an online conference to implement the COVID-19 vaccine management plan nationwide. The conference is connected to 11,000 locations nationwide. Speaking at the conference, Minister of Health Nguyễn Thành Long emphasized that vaccination is one of the top priority areas of COVID-19 epidemic prevention control. Therefore, the current requirement is how to fully manage and share vaccination data nationwide. Over the past time, Vietnam has implemented a successful COVID-19 vaccination campaign on 3 fronts. It is finding, assessing, and buying vaccines as quickly as possible, organize the large-scale vaccination campaign, and resort delivered vaccines effectively and safely. Up to now, Vietnam has received 80 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine and has implemented about 61 million doses. However, the information has not been fully verified. The current requirement is to have a way to manage and update information on vaccination to meet the goal of safely and effectively adapting to the epidemic. In that spirit, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Public Security, and the Ministry of Information and Communications disseminated the health sector and authorities' methods to authenticate COVID-19 vaccination data into the national database on population by the Ministry of Public Security, developed and managed so that vaccination against COVID-19 vaccine is managed in a uniform and synchronous manner. At the conference, the Ministry of Health also requested the Department of Health and leaders of the People's Committees of the provinces and cities to further speed up the speed of vaccination in the area. At the same time, it is necessary to make statistics and update information accurately and completely according to the management plan that has been disseminated. Moving on the other news, on the afternoon of October 15, the National Traffic Safety Committee held a nationwide online conference to review the work of ensuring traffic order and safety in 9 months and carry out the direction and tasks of the fourth quarter of 2021. Permanent Prime Minister Phạm Bình Minh, Chairman of the National Traffic Safety Committee, chaired the conference. According to assessments from ministries, departments, and provinces, the risk of serious traffic accidents causing many deaths remain, especially in provinces and cities with expressways and national highways passing through. In the transportation of goods, there are still traffic jams affecting travel, the situation of drivers taking advantage of the green channel to transport prohibited goods. The driver of the vehicle has not met the regulations on qualifications of professional certificates. Permanent Prime Minister Phạm Bình Minh, Chairman of the National Traffic Safety Committee, agreed with the task set out in the fourth quarter, noting to continue to strengthen propaganda, inspection, control, and handling vehicle drivers, violate regulations to ensure traffic order and safety, identify and remove black spots and hot spots of traffic accidents. From now to the end of 2021 is time of storm surge, so it is necessary to pay attention to the transportation on the river. The localities have perfected the plan for safe and effective transport of goods and passengers to control the epidemic situation, effectively realizing the due goals. On the morning of October 16, Cần Thơ University held online the opening ceremony of the 2021-2022 academic year. Attending the function, there were representatives of leaders of ministries, military zone 9 provinces in the Mekong Delta region. Cần Thơ University is organizing training cohorts for 79 undergraduate majors. The scale of formal university training is 37,000 students. University of Work Study System, University of Distance Learning is over 7,000 students, training 50 master's majors and 19 doctoral majors with nearly 2,900 students and researchers. Last school year, the university had more than 7,000 newly graduated bachelors, engineers, masters, and doctors, contributing to providing a large human resource of highly qualified labor for society, especially in the Mekong Delta. On behalf of the leaders of Cần Thơ City, Mr. Dương Trấn Hiển, Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, acknowledged and warmly congratulated the achievements of the Cần Thơ University has gained in the past school year, including activities contributing to the prevention control of the COVID-19 epidemic, welcoming the school year 2021-2022 with 6,700 new students, a breakthrough year to implement the resolution of the General Assembly at all levels. City leaders emphasized that they always pay attention, support and create favorable conditions for Cần Thơ University to develop more and believe that Cần Thơ University will continue to accompany the people, authorities at all levels, with the education sector, accompanies with businesses in the region to train human resources as well as disseminate and transfer scientific research results for socio-economic development. COVID-19 epidemic has left big impacts on many aspects of life, even make the habits of a few people change. Instead of choosing flowers to decorate homes, common types of vegetables are chosen to replace bonsai and are favored by many housewives.
After days of social distancing, Trần Thị Thu Ngoan, residing in Thới Bình Gold, Ninh Kiều Upper District, comes to the shop to buy some kinds of bonsai to renew her family's living space. What makes her surprise and interest are pots of edible vegetable on display here. This vegetable is proper to the situation of my home. It's difficult to buy various types of vegetable at this type. The price of these vegetables is reasonable too. I can both decorate the house and use them as food. Common types of vegetables used in our meals are now available at my house. For example, cabbage, hatch leaf, fragrant nutweed, etc. These pots of vegetables are known to be ordered by Trúc from a garden in Bình Thủy Upper District. Depending on types, the price of pots of edible vegetables range between 40,000 and 60,000 Vietnam dong. To help buyers be able to take care of vegetables for multiple use, shop owner Thanh Trúc carefully instructs her customers how to take care of the trees. Notably, sunlight is the important factor for well-developing trees for longer time. I plan to supply more types of vegetables to meet customers' demands, especially those that are easy to take care and can grow again after being cut for some times. Relatively high number of families in the downtown are now growing vegetables to use as food and decors. This not only contributes to multiplying options for green space, but also helps housewives save parts of daily expenses for their families.
Coming up next, the weather forecast. That's all for continuous Cần Thơ radio and television station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website canthotv.vn. Bye for now.